Hello YouTube, it's Daryl Freak. It's actually the first time that I'm recording something in English on YouTube. So be tolerant about it. You can rant about how bad my English is later. You can say, oh my god, I don't want to hear this guy. It's okay, I understand it. So what's this video about? Starting. Remember the ESC 2011 voting? The review did rearrange the votes according to the results of the jury final to make the voting more exciting to watch. But we don't actually know which method they used. So I'll quickly explain mine. I'm using the jury top 5 of the final. Obviously emphasizing on the jury winner, of course. But I'm also using the voting top 3 in the semis final because the winner is always come from the televoting top 3, at least the televoting winner, but it's always been the winner since 2009 anyway. And there's several more tricks that I use that I won't explain here because it's more difficult than useful. And for 2010 and 2011 we have some jury votes but not all of them. And I'm using another model which emphasizes even more on jury choice over televoting choice in the semis, because we don't have televoting results of the final because they can't use obviously they can't use votes that we don't know before the final, and we arrange the voting in 10 minutes. So enjoy the voting. And I hope my English didn't hurt your ears too much. Enjoy. Let's do it again. Hello YouTube, it's me again. So let's see the vote. So it's the third time I'm recording this because the first time failed and the second time wasn't that great because, yeah, as I said in my last two videos that that don't exist now. I didn't prepare anything and it was very bad, and maybe this video will be as bad as the two others, but at least it will be slightly more rehearsed. Yeah, because I've already done it 2 times in a row, so maybe I'm more used to it. Even if I said in my last video that I'm very shy in real life. I'm not used to talking, even in French. So in English is quite difficult. And yeah, and I did fail the pronunciation of some words, and I must still fail someone. I must still mispronounce some words, but at least it will be better this time. So yeah. Words like voices and not voice, it's voices, yeah. Because yeah, in the middle of the voting, I will tell you why I've been talking about voices in the contest in Eurovision. Yeah, so we're starting off with some close voting, I must admit, at least until Azerbaijan vote. Norway isn't that obvious in my relevant voting. I used the top 5 of the jury voted, plus Estonia, plus France. I used top 5 of the jury voting. Then I put Turkey and Azerbaijan instead France and Estonia, because in order for them to have less weight. So because obviously Estonia and France weren't in the top 5. Turkey and Azerbaijan were, and even in the beginning they're getting votes, and it's quite random. And Iceland, yeah, it's rising up now, but Iceland, yeah, it's a coincidence, but Iceland is in the last place. Estonia is last, and of course at the end of the voting it will be there. So yeah, I think it's quite great the way we arrange the votes with according to number of points given to 7 countries that are, yeah. And yeah, I think it really starts from jury number 12, I think, to see Norway winning the contest, obviously. Even if, obviously we know the results, but my method is great to see some other results, like you see Moldova as 5th place. That's quite weird. Yeah, Greece up. Greece, goodbye Greece. United Kingdom is catching up. And yeah, France and Estonia are quite low in the voting in the beginning of the vote. So yeah. So that's about it. Now, jury number 12 is really the vote where you can see that vote Norway is winning. And after that is I went away. It's a runaway. So why have I been talking about voices? Yeah, it's about jury voting. Actually, yeah. I don't like jury voting because they vote according to stupid stuff. They stupid reasons. They voted for Martha last year. It was One Life that was kitschy. Belgium, where with Love Baby was kitschy as hell. It was all about voices. The song was bad and voices were awful, and they like awful voices. And recently, the Eurovision Song Contest is a song contest. It should not be about voices. I don't understand why there are juries to begin with, and why they are voting for voices. And even juries are out of place, even if it's to counter diaspora voting and cultural voting. There's no political voting in Eurovision. Actually, juries vote politically for songs, for countries. Like the Turkish jury won't vote for Armenia, while the televoting might vote for Armenia. It's crazy. It should not be about. And even the people in the juries are a joke. They are Miss France, Miss Spain, Miss France, some things that are close to fashion but are not close to music. They do not know anything about music. I don't understand why they're there. They are journalists, commentators, ESC Eurovision fans. But sorry to fans, but they don't understand anything about music. When you see the how gay, parce que I'm talking about is the fan pool, the OGIE, and I talk about it as how gay because most of them are gay, and I don't like that, but it's another story. And when you see the pool, it's crazy. They vote for kitsch stuff, and Jews tend to vote for what they think is quality, but it's not quality. I don't think if you understand me. They vote for voices. They vote for traditional Eurovision songs, and songs like Hard Rock Hallelujah wouldn't have won because it has no voice or it's in tune. I mean, as long as a voice is in tune, it doesn't matter if the voice does not please people. I mean, there's so many singers in the charts that do sound awful. I mean, Beyonce is awful. Yeah, it's awful because she have to use a vocoder to modify her voice in order for her to sound great. She does not sound great. She is awful, and many singers are awful. I mean, I do not watch Eurovision for voices. I do watch it for songs, and usually rock songs do not need voice. Quality songs do not need voices. I like classical music myself, like Bach, Shostakovich, and some things like le Boléro de Ravel. Le Boléro de Ravel, effectivement. So yeah, I'm a classical music fan, and recently recently there's not many good artists in terms of opera and classical music. There's Cecilia Bartoli, there's Philip Jarouski, and maybe there's even Secret Garden from Norway. That's great. And speaking about Norway, let's talk about the winner. It's Alexander Rybak. Great career, I must say. I like very much his first two albums. I do not like very much his last one because it's not for me. It's for Swedish people. It's an album in Swedish for Swedish people, for maybe even elderly people, you know, old people. So yeah, but yeah, and recently he has recorded another music video for the next album, I suppose, and it's called "The Arrow of Cupid." I think is that, and yeah, we don't know very much about this song. So okay. Speaking of, yeah, Russia is voting. Speaking about Russia, I had a discussion on YouTube about it. So it's where someone told me that the grannies weren't in tune, but didn't have good voices. But they don't need good voices. It's a song. It's a joke song. It's a fun song. They had their rehearsal yesterday, yeah, because I'm recording that during the Eurovision 2 weeks, because it's not only the Eurovision week. For me, it's a double week. It's the Eurovision week and the week before, where there are press conference, rehearsals, and it's quite fair. So yeah. So after that, you can comment about how bad my English is in the commentaries. So yeah. By the way, Norway is voting last because they had technical issues, and yeah, I wanted to keep that in my voting because it's more genuine. Norway did vote last because they were obliged to vote last, so I put them last, obviously. So yeah, France is rising up. Estonia, Bosnia is. I think Bosnia is over almost. I do not remember. Yeah. No. So, United Kingdom, Iceland is still climbing up, and you can see Iceland climbing up a lot, and they will reach second place in the end. So it's quite fine. I like my voting. It's great. Malta. Didn't see Sweden did better. I do not remember. Anyway. Denmark. You can see the last three countries voting are Denmark, Sweden, and Finland. So even before the contest, you could tell that Norway was the winner anyway, because they have to release the voting order, and yeah. That was more or less the same thing in 2011 when many countries that used to vote for Azerbaijan were voting last. Even if I remember Ireland and some Nordic countries were voting last as well. So it's maybe because of the method used. I use a method that is similar to this, and I will make maybe another video with 2011. My version of the 2011 rearranged voting to see, but unfortunately we don't have all jury results. We only have a few. I think we have Estonia, Finland, and the United Kingdom jury votes. So I will use a different method. Sorry. So okay, it's more about the winner because. And countries that didn't get are only voted by juries and not in the voting top 3 in the semis, because I use top 5 in the final of with the jury voting, and also I use the semi results of the televoting using the top 3, because usually I'm tired, I'm very tired. Usually the televoting top 3 in the semis, either the first one or the second one, wins in the end, the televoting and the whole thing, or wins what should have been the winner if there wasn't a big 5 and let's call it that. So maybe I'm quite confused. I didn't sleep very much last night. That's the reason. This video it's also for myself, to check how bad my English is, to improve my English.